My parents raised a golden child, and a ghost. I made sure they saw me. They always said they loved us the same, but only one of us ever felt it. I'll never forget the look on their faces when the truth hit them like a freight train. My parents spent years pretending everything was fair, that I was just overreacting. But that Christmas morning, I made sure they couldn't deny it anymore. Growing up, my older sister Rachel could do absolutely no wrong. She was their golden child, their pride, their miracle. I, Lena, was just there. Background noise. Every season, Rachel got brand new clothes. I got hand-me-downs from cousins I barely knew. On her 16th birthday, she unwrapped a shiny new Honda in the driveway. I worked 3 years at McDonald's to afford a beat-up Toyota that stalled every time it rained. When Rachel failed her first semester of college, my parents paid for private tutors and happily covered retake fees. When I got a B- in calculus, they grounded me for 2 weeks and told me I was slipping. But the final straw, the moment I snapped, came at Thanksgiving last year. We were gathered around the table when Rachel announced she was dropping out of her master's program to follow her dream of becoming a lifestyle influencer. My parents beamed. "That's so brave," my dad said. My mom was already asking how much they needed to pitch in for her ring light setup. Meanwhile, I had just finished telling them I got accepted into medical school. They barely looked up from their phones. That's when I knew they'd never see me unless I made them. So I did. I spent weeks gathering evidence, digging through old bank statements, scrolling through family group chats, pulling up receipts, emails, photos, everything. I built a PowerPoint presentation titled, "A Tale of Two Daughters." And on Christmas morning, while everyone else was sipping cocoa and smiling for Instagram, I stood up, plugged in my laptop, and pressed play. Slide 1. Baby photos of me and Rachel side by side. Slide 2. Financial breakdown. Over 4 years, Rachel had received $43,000 in support. I had gotten $800, most of it when I needed surgery in high school and still had to cover half the bill myself. The room went silent. My dad cleared his throat and muttered something about how Rachel needed more help because she struggled. I clicked to the next slide. Her report cards, straight C's, mine, mostly A's, some B's, National Honor Society, pre-med scholarships. Then came the text message screenshots. My mom gushing to her friends about how proud she was that Rachel became assistant manager at a Forever 21. Meanwhile, when I told them I won a scholarship competition, crickets. Rachel's cheeks flushed red. "You're being dramatic," she hissed. I smiled and moved on to the photo gallery. Rachel's sweet 16 party, with a DJ, catered food, even a rented photo booth. My 16th birthday. A pizza on the coffee table because they'd forgotten until that morning. My mom tried to cut me off. "Lena, that's enough." But I wasn't done. Next slide. College application receipts. They paid for Rachel to apply to 12 schools. I applied to 3, working double shifts just to afford the fees. Then, the best part, slide 15. I'd recorded a phone call where my mom told my aunt, "Rachel's the creative one. She's gonna be famous someday. Lena's book smart, but kind of boring." I played the audio through the TV, loud and clear. My dad stood up. "You're taking things out of context." I laughed. "What context makes it okay to send one daughter 26 birthday cards over the years, and the other just 4? Rachel started crying. "You're ruining Christmas." I looked her dead in the eye. "You ruined my childhood." No one seemed to care then. My mom insisted, "We love you both equally, Lena. We just show it differently." I clicked to the final slide. A photo of me on my first day of medical school rotations, wearing my white coat, beaming. The caption said, "The invisible daughter who made it anyway." I shut the laptop, slid it back into my bag, and stood. "I'm spending the rest of Christmas with people who actually notice when I accomplish something," I said, heading toward the door. My mom chased after me, panicked. "We need to talk about this, like adults." I turned, looked her in the eye, and said, "We can talk when you figure out how to treat me like your daughter, instead of Rachel's backup plan." And then I left.